guys, No Drama Makeup Mama here, continuing our monochromatic color scheme series, part 3. Well, there are only 3 primary colors, so obviously this video is on red. So I've already done all my other makeup. I put some red lipstick on because I didn't want to look completely washed out while I was doing this, but it might not end up looking good, I don't know. We have 4 palettes that we're playing with today. Obviously, the first one's Modern Renaissance. There are 1, 2... See, here's the thing about reds, because you can either have like the reddy orange colors or the reddy pink colors, and you kind of want to stay like in the middle because you don't want it to go too pink and it look pink. Because people are like, how about a light red? I'm like, well, light red is pink. But, so, I'm probably going to use more of like that red ochre and the Venetian red than I will Love Letter. And then I'm using the Viseart Libertine palette because the middle color is like a perfect red. Like a red. Also, I will be using Natasha Denona's Sunrise palette because there are quite a few reds in here. Quite a few, I say. And also Jawbreaker by Jeffree Star because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 really good reds, especially Licorice here at top. That's just like super red. Alright. So I have them all open before me. I've already primed my eyes with MAC Painterly Pot. I have already put Tempura from the Modern Renaissance on, so we are just like ready to go. I'm like on it like Madonna today. Alright, so I'm gonna take, red's okay, so I love using red in looks, but I usually don't start with red. Like I usually start with like a taupe or an oranger color and then work my way to red. So starting with red is a little intimidating. But you know what? We're just going to go for it. So I'm going to go into Licorice in the Jeffree Star palette. And I'm using a big fluffy crease brush. Woo! I'll tap that. And then I'm just going to kind of really lightly. See, the problem is you want to make sure that it's pigmented enough. Ooh, tinnitus. And that you don't, that it doesn't end up looking pink. So that's the thing you have to worry about with red, is that it ends up looking pink. Because like if I just wore this, you probably would think that I had pink eyeshadow on. But I'm gonna darken it up and make it work. So there's the Licorice down. I mean, honey, if you don't think that's red, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I'm probably gonna do a less complicated eye, just because too, red is one of those colors that there aren't a lot of light and dark reds. There's a lot of just reds. You know, like once you start getting into dark red, they start looking either purple or like burgundy and stuff. And then if you go light, they look pink. So there's kind of like a happy medium you have to stay at. So there's only so much color I can put on my eye before it looks crazy. So we got Licorice down. Now I'm going to go in with a not as fluffy, this is one of the Ipsy brushes from the Tetris palette, not so fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into Red Ochre, which is this dark kind of clay red color in the Anastasia palette. If you guys don't have Modern Renaissance, you really should get it. Like, it's one of those palettes that's like, it's just classic. Like, I don't know, it's a cult classic. Everybody loves it. It universally looks good on people. There's just, I don't know, because some people are like, oh, well, it's so red and you can only do red looks. So I'm like, no, there's browns in there and you've got some like really cool taupe colors. So I don't know, I'm a big fan of ABH early work. I like Modern Renaissance a lot. I mean, I even like Subculture and Prism and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I am getting Norvina. I will review that as soon as it comes. It should actually be here probably tomorrow. And I will do a video. I might do like 2 looks and then another video, like same palette and then do it like multiple times because it's a big palette and I want to make sure I do it justice. So that's with the Red Ochre. See, I just kind of pulled that pink by putting the cooler tone red on, or the more brick red, kind of take some of the pink out. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys doing anything special for Labor Day? I'm talking like I'm on a live, which I don't know why, but I'm hoping that you're at home answering me. Going, yes, Jessica.
Tia is.
Tia definitely is. Ashley probably too. Or she's laughing at me and calling me a dork. All right, so that's with red ochre on. So now I'm going to take another blendy brush. Oh my gosh, Jessica with the blendy brushes. I know, it's crazy. And I'm going to go into, I'm going to call this a red. Larry, can I call this a red? You need to come look. Because if you can't call it a red, I won't use it.
Where?
This one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this Jasper color is kind of like a more orangey red. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of that from the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette, and I'm just gonna swipe it right on top of where I just went over with the red ochre. So there's still a little bit of that licorice showing up in the in like the background, but the foreground is more of a true red. See, and if I wasn't doing a monochromatic look, I would totally put like golds with this because it would look so, it would make your eyes pop so much. But I can't do golds because I'm doing monochromatic. So now Jessica has to figure out what her next move is. That's a lot of eyeshadow. Okay, so let's see. I don't know where to go. Okay. I'm gonna take a flat brush and I'm gonna go into Viseart, into the Libertine palette. And it has that like cool mid-tone red. I'm gonna put that on the inside of my eye. Guys, I thought the red was gonna look so good, and then I got into it and I was like, oh, what am I doing? This might not look good.
It's a little monochromatic.
It's so monochromatic. Okay, Libertine, make sure, guys, Viseart is beautiful, but make sure you tap your brush. Because it definitely has a little fallout. And one thing you don't want with red eyeshadow is fallout. The other thing, you have to be careful if you're using a pressed pigment palette instead of just an eyeshadow palette. You really need to make sure that you clean your eyes really well after you take it off, because otherwise you'll have like pink eye for 3 days. And not the good kind. Well, actually it is the good kind, I guess. All right, now I'm gonna go, oh, I just don't know. I'm gonna go into raspberry because that's the, no, I'm gonna go into clove. Actually, they're kind of the same color. I'm gonna go into raspberry because it's the darkest red I have. Well, actually clove is a little darker, but, so I'm gonna go into raspberry and do it on the out, oh, see, that doesn't look right. Nope, I don't like that. Nope. No. I'm gonna go into clove. My husband's laughing at me right now. He's not like actively laughing, but I know that he is. All right, so I'm going into clove, putting it on the outside of my eye, just to try to add some dimension to this. I don't know how much dimension it can add. Ooh, it's trying. Okay, so actually red is trickier than the other colors. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's no such thing as light red, it's pink. So you can't really do a whole lot with red. We have discovered. All right, okay, see, look, you learn something new. You have to be able to learn and to grow. I'm gonna look at the mini Jawbreaker palette real quick and see if that has a red in it. I don't know, I don't remember. No. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of stuck. Ah. Okay. We're not stuck here. We're not stuck here. I refuse to be stuck here.
Do some glitter.
Glitter is not the same. Okay. People are gonna watch this and be like, what is wrong with you, Jessica? Okay. I keep saying okay because I don't know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm gonna use Phlox from the Natasha Denona palette. And I'm gonna try to put it in the middle of my eye to brighten it up a little. God, this just looks like one color. It looks like I just rubbed red all over my eye and that's it. I'm gonna have to do like a lot with liner and mascara. That's all I can say, is that's gonna have to be my saving grace. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with the, why is it so hard, guys? The red ochre color. Is that darker? See, I can't even tell where one color starts. I mean, that's just a testament to my blending, I guess. Or the fact that all reds look the same. So I've come to the conclusion that all reds look the same. I'm sorry for those of you that are like, oh, whatever, Jessica. No, all reds look the same. They do. And they all have fallout. I mean, this is red. Maybe, does this look like I just have one color in my eye?
No.
Are you just saying that?
I see some tonality.
It's so, I want it to be darker, but I can't do darker red. There's no such thing as darker red.
Like a wine or a magenta?
No, because that's pink.
Oh, they're still in the red family.
Yeah, but I'm doing a pink eye too.
Ah, pink eye.
Alright, well I'm going to use this dark red then that's in Libertine and just kind of... See, you have to be careful with the dark reds too because then they start looking brown. I think that added a little bit, maybe? Okay. We're gonna have to work on this with liner. Oh, sorry, my butt's going numb. I'm sure you all wanted to know that. Okay. So I'm gonna use brown eyeliner on this because I don't use a lot of black just because black ends up making you look like kind of dulling everything. So I'm gonna take the brown eyeliner and just do, I'm not going all the way across. I'm just gonna go in my little, ouch, triangle that I like to go in. And then I'm gonna go right and make my V. Okay, so that immediately helped. All right, so I got my V. All right. See, like part of me wants to be like, and I'll be right back. So that way you guys don't see me struggle with trying to fix this to make it look good. So that when I go, it looks great. But I'm not gonna do that because I want you guys to see the truth. I want you to see the truth. That this is a struggle sometimes. So I'm going into Clove right under my eye. Just kind of like mimicking where I just went with the brown eyeliner. And then I'm gonna take kind of a thicker eye brush and do red ochre. Ochre?
Ogre.
Just kind of smudge that to about the middle of my eye. Wow, I really thought that this was gonna look a lot better than it did. You know what? You learn something new every day. I guess it is like kind of a one-dimensional color, you know, because if you think about it, other colors have light and dark variations, but with eyeshadow, you don't see a whole lot of variation in red. It's kind of just red. Because, you know, light blue, you have like periwinkle and all those like really pretty soft blues, and then you have all the way to like navy, and with purple, you can start with like lilacs and work your way all the way to like purple, and yeah, there's just not a whole lot of variety. I should have known that. All right, so I'm gonna go into Jasper, which is that reddy orange. I'll put that on the inner corner of my eye. Should I use red liner? No. And it just makes me look like I have blood in my eyes.
I mean, pink is technically a red.
I know, but I'm gonna do a pink look too, so I don't wanna do too much. Okay, so this is the look. I'm gonna go put some mascara on, and I'll be right back. Oh, hello. So, we have learned some things. Red, not a great monochromatic look. I mean, it is, I guess, but if you want it to have any kind of dimension, it's not, because I just went through the rest of my palettes too, and red is just one of those colors. It's just like, there's like a very small niche that's red, and that's all there is. So, I put on a little of the Mile High mascara, and that's it. So this is the look. Tell me below what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you think red is not as interesting as I thought it was gonna be? Are you surprised at the look? Do you just not care? I will be moving on to secondary colors now, so I'll be doing green, purple, and orange. Write down below which one you're most excited to see, the one you want to see first. I'm frankly excited for all of them. So this is me signing off. I've done red. I'm gonna say that blue has been my favorite of the monochromatic looks so far, but you know, we're getting into some cool colors now because like purple is my jam and green is very good. So I'm excited about the things to come. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend and enjoy your family, and everybody take a deep breath. Breathe it out and be still.